YouTube land. We're just going to cut in here and I want to show you this piece of brass that we found in the previous video. Now, I'm going to turn us around here. So this turns out to be a promotional 6-inch brass ruler from the you're not going to be able to see this here, but I'll throw some pictures up later. It says Canada West Hardware Co. Ltd. Wholesale. It says hardware, cutlery, and sporting goods, automobile accessories, etc. Winnipeg and the Paw, Manitoba. Now, this is actually pretty neat. So, I went on Google and I took a look at some of the history here, and the Canada West Hardware Company in Winnipeg likely refers to McLeod's Limited, which is a company that was founded by Roland M. McLeod and I guess his brother-in-law back in 1917. Now the store itself went through a bunch of different name changes through the decades, but originating as Canada West Hardware Company. So this would have been from 1917. Now, this business started as a mail order farm supply company, which then transitioned to an open face store selling hardware supplies. So this is actually pretty neat because they started in Winnipeg. They started opening stores in like the Paw, Manitoba, and other areas around in Manitoba. And then in, let's see here, their first retail store opened in Melfort, Saskatchewan in 1930. In 1945, McLeod's was purchased by Gamble Skogmo Inc., which was an owner out of Minnesota. Yeah, it changed various names. Let's see here. Yeah. So I'm going to say this is a pretty neat little piece of history. Obviously it's all bent out of shape, and yeah, I'm going to try and anneal it and try and get it back straight, because this is a neat little display piece to go in the little personal museum. So I thought that was neat, and I figured I'd get it revealed to you since I didn't in the last video, and I hope you enjoyed this find. I certainly did. That is a super cool little piece of history. And anyways, we'll get on with the show. Check this video out. I don't think I'm going to top this hunt because this one is absolutely killer. I'll see you at the end of the video. Enjoy.
Well, good afternoon, folks. I'm going to apologize ahead here. I've got a bit of a sinus infection, and it's taken its toll on all my nose, my throat, and stuff like that, so my voice is gonna crack. But anyways, we are back at the park on the water here that's been producing like crazy, and now we've had a ton of rain, so it's super humid, which means the ground conditions are probably really good. I got a couple hours before I gotta pick the kiddo up, get a mom-free weekend, so we're gonna be doing stuff like pizza dinner and probably going bike riding and some park stuff. But yeah, figured this might as well get a short video in, just because I might not be able to do any other filming on my days off. Anyways, make it short and sweet. We will see you on the first dig later. This is gonna be like the first target curse, I think. I just rolled out something out of the hole here, and it looks like a really green quarter. I've already looked at it, and I'm pretty sure it is a 39. I gotta get you better set up here so you can see this. This was like a 53. I wasn't thinking much of it. I thought it was a high ringing penny, but like, why is that so green? I am certain I see a 39 on there. 100%. That is a silver quarter right on the first dig. 1939. It's going to be a King George the 6th, I believe. If we get anything off the back here, the back is pretty goobered. Oof. I'm gonna have to text Bruce. He's gonna laugh. Yeah, that's gonna need a lot of cleaning. I don't know if that's like fire damaged or what. There's no way that's like my first dig. That's ridiculous. 1939. Alright. Close this hole up here and keep going. It's kind of off how that just happened like that. Ooh, pardon me. I wish I didn't have this sinus infection. It'd be nicer to talk normal. That's pretty cool. Alright, catch you in the next one. Alright, so we just got a deep penny near where that quarter was. It might actually be older. Very green. Oh no, it's just a 64. Yep, that's penny. Cool. A little live dig one for fun here. This is about a 40s. Reading deep. Let's see what we got here. Ground is dry over here, just it's all pine needly. Another high tone right there too. Might be just some pennies. But you never know. That 40 signals usually what the large cents come in out of here. Alright. Where are you? That is a rock. What is this? What is that? Oh, what is that? Is that an old hair barrette? It's got some design to it. It's painted, so I don't think it's going to be anything special, but it might be an old barrette. Maybe. I have no clue. It's neat though. Spray, I guess. Let's see if there's anything on the back here. Oh wait, where's the brush? We'll use the brush first. This is pretty dry enough that we don't need to spray it. I'm gonna have to run back to the truck and blow my nose. Well, I don't see any markings there. I'm wondering if it's just... Yeah, I don't know. It's interesting. Definitely looks like it's got some age. Emblem to something, maybe? It's got these like little bits on it though for grip or something. I don't know. So this was that high tone just next to that flat piece of metal with the fancy. Just an 81 penny. Alright, we're gonna live dig this one. Deep and coming up in the same range that that quarter was. Good. I think this one might actually be a higher than a penny though. She's at the max depth indication on the knot too. Oh Jesus, another one right there. I'm in a decent spot. I don't think I've ever done this spot of the park, but let's stick it out here and see what happens. Ooh, where's that? Is that it there? No, it's just a chunk of something. See here? Yeah, a coin ball. Oh yeah, looks like a penny. It's green. I don't think it's gonna be that old though. I thought I saw the leaves on it already. Yeah, it's just looking like an 80s penny. Maybe 70s. 70s usually come in pretty high too. 79. Alright. And check out this next one over too. This obviously came in as a crap tone, but we've got an old padlock. She is a little worse wear, but you can see a brass bottom on her. That's why I was getting that. I was getting a high tone hidden in amongst that too. I don't know if I can get a brand off this thing or not. She will have to go into the rust remover. Anyways, that's a neat find. I like those old locks, that's kind of cool. I wonder what it's going to be. Check the bottom out here. I don't think she's going to be terribly old. Maybe early 1900s. Yeah, cool find. Alright, see if we can find some more. I can't live dig a cent worth the hell. But another crappy signal. And I know exactly what that looks like. Yep. That is another largie. Will we get a date? I have no idea. She is corroded. Oh, did we break the... No, it might be 19, I can't tell. I wonder if she's resting against something there. That's probably where I got that crappy signal. And can't even see a bust on it. Oh, this sinus infection, go away. Yeah, I don't know. That's hard to tell. And could it be in 1800s out of here? Would be something else too. And we've been getting like early 19s. Oh, what do we got? Obviously still can't tell. I think it might be King George V. Yeah, where'd you go? I think it's a 1900. $1910 maybe. But I'm gonna hit it with some water. It's not gonna hurt it. Looks like 19 something. She is pretty corroded. I think it's a 1910. It's so hard to tell.
Damn it, come on!
Well, we got somebody yelling at the kids over here. Jesus. Yeah, it looks like 1910. Super hard to tell.
but that's a bonus. Good largie for the day. Perfect. I knew there was more here. All right. Stop live digging just so I could make some time here. I've got about 20 minutes left. And that is bright and green. I bet you any money. We get the brush out here. And yep, another one. 2 large cents and a silver today. Are we into the 1800s yet? I still have not pulled 1800s out of this park. Oof, that is hard. I'm not gonna get anything off there. Back might clean up nice though. I think we've got... Can't see it. No, still can't see it. Can I read the top here? It might be Edward. Degratia Rex. Alright, well, I think it might be George V. 1918? 1908. I can see a date there. I don't know if you can see that, but I can see a 1908, I think. Either that or it's 1898, but I'm thinking it's a 1908. Yeah, I think that's 1908. Well, alright. So yeah, I've only got about 12 minutes left here, and then yeah, but that rang up a 33, much lower than large cents typically do. But yeah, we'll do a wrap up and show you everything we've got. Small cent numbers, but up into the 50s. I don't know what that's going to be, but we will find out. I think it's a small set, but we'll like it just because it was a solid tone. There are targets all over this park still. Slowly but surely clearing them out. Be deep. Oh. Not as well as planned, but oh, there it is. Yeah, it is definitely a small cent. Hold on. Nice green guy. 59. 1959. That will be young Liz. Yeah. Alright. Cool. Almost done here. Yeah, a few more minutes. And then maybe next week we'll come back again. This place just keeps on getting. This wasn't even a good signal. That is very shiny. I don't know if that's just a modern dive. It looks like it might be a modern dive. Maybe not. Looks like a modern dive. I'm wondering if that's why it was a shitty signal. Ugh. 71. Close, but no cigar. Wondering if there's something else in this hole there. Anyway, I don't see it in the hole yet, but that is an imprint of a large circular thing. Where is it going to be? Ooh. I might have dinged it. What is this? That's not a large cent. Oh, yeah, maybe it is. Sweet. 3 on the day. Oh, wait, maybe I didn't. That's an old ding. That is not a me doing it.
19. It's either 1912 or 1914. And it should be an Eddie, I believe. Maybe? Nope. George V. That's 3 today. Can't believe that. 3 largies. Well, I got maybe 4 minutes left. Maybe one more. Can't get greedy though. Oh, this sinus infection needs to go away. All right. This was a funky tone. I think I might have just found more of that old silver pen. If she cleans up, oh yeah. That is exactly what that is. I think that's another chunk of silver. It's got a good weight. We'll have to check it out later just to confirm. But I'm thinking that's exactly what that is. I did find a square that I think it might be some silver as well. But I'll have to find that out later. Sounds nice. Anyway, that might be the day. I might turn the camera on once more on the way back to the truck. Another funky signal, and it looks like a small set. Ooh, green, young Liz, means it's, pardon me, 53 to 65. If I get a date off this sucker, just a little dirty. I think that's 61. Yep, 1861. Alright, quick last one. We got some under the roots action. It looks like a rooster. A lead rooster. That's neat. No legs. Still got paint on her. Pretty cool. Alright, time to give it up. Well, folks, back after that hunt. Well, it's been a while after that hunt, actually. So we've got some cleaned up items here of this, and I'm gonna say this is gonna be a hard one to beat. Here with the kiddo. He wanted to be in the video, so yeah, we'll go over this quick. I'll throw pictures up because it's not super clear. Turn this guy on too, gets better light going. Alright, so this is the little red lead rooster we found. Cleaned up. There's definitely a lot more color showing on it now. As you can see, it's like a brown tail, yellow body, and the head and everything's got the red. That's super neat. It's too bad it didn't have any legs though. And then we got a pile of change here. A few old pennies. We got a nickel, a dime. But yeah, that'll go in the year-end pile to be thrown in the tumbler.
What's
now,
a tumbler?
A rock tumbler. So, first hole we had, 1939 silver quarter, King George VI. This one didn't really clean up all that great. I might throw it in the ultrasonic and see if it'll take the rest of that crud off it. And then 3 large cents on the day, which is amazing. We've got a 1908, which is an Edward. King Eddie looking to the right. This one didn't turn out too bad. This is a 1910 Edward. Little crustier. Not so great on the cleanup. And I don't think I can get it any better than it is. And then third is the 1912. And this one's a King George V. Looking to the left. This guy was either whacked by a lawnmower at some point in time or a plow, who knows. I have no idea if that park was farmland or what. But I mean, when we found that crotal bell there's a good possibility that it was used as farmland. But yeah, so that's the hunt. And then
we've also... scrap metal.
Not scrap metal, buddy.
So I gotta run this through an acid test, but I'm pretty sure that this square piece here is actually silver. It makes a good noise when you drop it. It's got some weight to it. I have a feeling that this is actually related to this square piece, just given the weird serrations on the one side here. They kind of match up with the serrations off of this piece. So I'm pretty sure this might actually be silver as well. Again, it's going to have to be acid tested to be proven. It's very hard and hard to get the dirt out of it, but it's got the weight. But yeah, that's the hunt for that video. I'm going to say that it's going to be super hard to beat that, because that was insane. We got a silver quarter, 3 large cents.
A chicken with no legs.
A rooster with no legs.
Okay. I'd read it with a chicken.
Yeah. But yeah, he's made out of lead, and he's that used to be a kid's toy long time ago, which is super cool. But even with no legs, it still stands up straight, which is kind of neat. So that'll go on the display case. But yeah, I'm amazed that there are still large cents coming out of there. I can't even. I'm gonna have to figure out how many I've pulled out of there. It's got to be over 10 now, and it's all coming from one little spot in the park. The rest of the park is backfilled with fill dirt and all them other good things back when they initially built the park. But yeah, if you like this content, please like and subscribe for more. I try to post a video every Tuesday. I got a few more coming up, and kind of running out of time to do some filming, but we'll see what we get. And yeah, hopefully you enjoyed this video. Follow for more.